This is the keyboard tutorial for how to fill out your purple notation sheet, and this is for 4th grade, because 4th and 5th grade have different notation sheets and a different song that you play, so please make sure that you are on the correct one. So we have a couple new things that you have to try drawing. We're going to have 4 new things actually. One of them is a whole note. And actually a whole note is the very easiest to make, because when you draw a whole note, all you do is draw the circle of the note. So if I'm drawing a whole note do, I'm going to put my, oops, that's not really good space. I'm going to eyeball this. Remember, make sure that when I'm drawing, I'm adding that equal space under there. I'm going to draw my line to make a do. And I start off like I always do by drawing the circle, but I do not color it in, I do not add any stems, or I don't add anything else. I just leave it how it is as a circle. That's a whole note. So when you want some, now, so I forgot to write my time signature, I'm going to squeeze that in over here. That whole note equals 4 beats. That is the only thing I can put in my measure since that top number is 4, so now I have to draw my bar line after that. Okay. Next, the next new thing you have to do is draw high so and high la. So high so goes on the second line up. 1, 2. It's also called a G. You can use either way you like to call it. You can call it either a G or a high so. And I think I'm going to make a quarter note now. So I start with my circle like I'm making a whole note, but then I color it in. And then I add a stem. Okay, so I have 1 beat, and that's a high so. Notice that the line is going straight through it because it is a line note. It's got to get the wedgie. Then I need a high la, and a high la goes in the second space. So 1, 2. And this time I think I'm going to draw a half note. So I drew my half note. I start with like a whole note, a circle, and then I add a stem. Okay. So I have do, so, la. Now I need one more thing, and I know that I always have to end my compositions with a do. So I'm going to draw down here, and I'm going to make another do, and I'm going to do another quarter note because I have to make 4 beats in that measure. Okay, so now I have 3 of the 4 things. I have a whole note, I have a high so, I have a high la. The last thing I have to draw is a repeat sign. So in this one you're going to be required to draw a repeat sign instead of a double bar line. After this, you'll get to choose if you want a repeat sign or a double bar line. So first, you start off a repeat sign like a double bar line at the end where you have the 2 lines, but then you also draw 2 dots in the middle of it. Make sure those dots go in the middle. If they're like way up here or way down here, it's not right. So they have to go right in the middle. So now I have to decide if I want to repeat the entire thing, and if I do, that's all I need. If I want to play this entire thing twice, I leave it exactly the way it is. But let's say I don't want to repeat the entire thing. Maybe I only want to repeat this part, this second part in here. I don't want to repeat this whole note. I just want to repeat the so, la, do. So now I'm going to add another bar line here, and I'm going to make my introductory repeat sign right there. So now when I get here, I know I have to bounce back to this repeat sign. So this will be once, then I'll play this twice. Okay, so you can choose either way as long as you have your repeat sign at the end of yours. So your first thing is going to practice drawing the different notes and your whole notes, the so, la, and repeat sign, and then the second part, like always, you're going to copy 2 measures of the teacher's, then you're going to compose your own 2 measures, and don't forget to follow all those rules at the bottom of the page. Thank you. Bye.